Okay, so for class today, we will have I have optional weights. So I just have like light set and a medium set. So like 1 to 2 pounds and 5 pounds. But you can also like use like whenever you're using weights at home, you can use like water bottles if you don't have bottles or anything, or canned good, really good. And we're gonna incorporate some slider work. So I actually have some sliders that are like you can get for like $20, but on Amazon or something. But alternatively, you can have like if you don't have anything you can cover when we do sliding work, we can cover our leg instead, and we're gonna be doing it for our lower body only when we do our booty work and our thigh work. But you can also use like a little 2 small cloths, or if you're on hardwood, or you can use if you're on carpet, you can use Tupperware containers, which I've done before, and it actually works pretty well. So yeah, so that's what this looks like today. I also have a chair, but you can also use a wall or like a countertop, or go to the back of the couch or something, whatever you can kind of put your hands on for some support when we do our booty work. Okay, let's get started. And let's just start at the back of your mat.
And you understand.
Sorry, at the top of your mat.
Self implies other.
And you can stand nice and tall. Carla, just thumbs up if you can hear me back here. Set it back up. Yeah, you're good? Okay. So arms by your sides. You can soften your gaze. You can close your eyes. Start to feel your breath. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out your mouth. Maybe start to notice how you are feeling slowly body. Next, inhale, sweep your arms out to the sky. Big breath in. Big breath out, fold up and open. Inhale, half lift, hands. And exhale, fold, step your left foot way back. Go long lunge. Lower your back knee. And pull up through your spine. Lower lunge, reach your arms. Exhale, left hand down, right hand to side. And exhale, sweep your right arm forward as you lengthen your leg, half on each. Inhale, bend into your right knee, take your right arm to sky, revolve your lunge again. And exhale, sweep right arm forward, hips back. One more time. Inhale.
Every night to dream any dream you wanted to dream.
And exhale.
For example, have the power within one night to dream 75 years of time.
Inhale, forward bend into your front knee, clench your palms. Step your left foot to meet your right. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold over your thighs. Inhale, sweep your arms into the sky. Roll yourself up. Big breath in. Big breath out. Fold up and over your thighs.
Let's have a dream which isn't under control. Well,
inhale, halfway lift.
I don't know what it's going to be.
Exhale, fold. Step your right leg back. Your arms
wow,
flat.
that was close shave, wasn't it?
Lower your back
Then
knee
you would
and start to roll up through your spine.
you
Big
would
breath
make
in.
further and further out gambles as to what you would dream.
Exhale, right hand down,
Finally,
left
dream
arm to sky. Revolve your
where you are
lunge.
now.
Inhale, sweep your left arm forward, hips back, lengthen. Exhale, back to your profile. Inhale, half monkey, hips back. Exhale, left arm side twist. Last time you inhale, stop. And exhale, profile. Inhale, come back down, bring your left foot. Step your right to reach your left. Hands to shoulder. Exhale, forward. One more time, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward, punch your palms, step back into a high. Set your hips up and back, downward facing. You might like to walk your dog. Here's one heel lifts at a time. When you're ready, slowly release down to your knees. Maybe untuck your toes, click back into child's pose. You can stay there for a minute or two to relax your head. On your next breath in, start to walk your hands back, roll up through your spine. Good. Now we'll get started with our core warm up. So sweep your feet around, come all the way forward onto your seat. And then roll all the way back onto your back. Legs come out long, hands behind your head. You can also do this with your knees bent, but we will incorporate your legs eventually. So let's start with a slow lift, crunch. Roll your shoulders off your mat, chest lifts, and then exhale, roll back. So inhale, exhale to lift. Inhale to lower back. Up for 2, and down for 2. Lift, and lower. So just settle here with warming the front outer layer of your core. You can stay here. Right here. Follow me, so lower. And lift right leg. Lower. Lift. Touch your head and feet. Chicken hands. We're gonna hold it out tight. This right leg stays up right here. Lift. Option to do a little lift with your right as well. A little slower. And find that beat. Lift. Lift. You have 4 here, and I'm going to draw your right knee in, twist to the right side, lay back. Ready? In 2, and 1. Here we go. Let's twist. 2. Then lay back all the way. So lift, twist. Lay back all the way. So every time I lay back, I'm going to relax my leg completely. Beautiful. There's 4. And we just switch sides. We have tiny lifts with your left leg up into, and one. Here we go. Center little lift. So now my opposite leg is taking a little lift. Tiny lift down to my chest. Notice if you're like jutting your head forward, nodding your head like this. If you can just really use your, do this with your chest and your shoulders. A little bit more of the work in cheer 4. 4. Then we twist to the left. Ready in 3, 2, 1. Right here. So twist to the left. Left knee pulls. Lay back down. Twist for 2 and lay back for 2. 2 more. 2. Lay back. Twist and lay back. Both knees pull in. Hold your chest up. Hold your crunch for 3, for 2, for 1, and release. Hands behind your hamstrings. Rock and roll yourself up. Hopefully your floor is warm. So find yourself a high plank. So you can do this with your knees down. Your knees are down, send your hips forward and down so you're still in a plank. If you want to, you can tuck your toes. From here, we're gonna alternate step your feet out and then back in. Start with your right leg. Here we go. So right foot, back in, left foot. Nice. So again, do this with your knees down. Out and in. And then the kicker here, the challenge, is to try to keep your hips on the same plane. So if they're, whatever variation you're in, noticing if they're kind of like moving around and dancing a lot. Okay, so I like to think that my legs are just kind of moving, the ability that it's available to me in my hand. Out. Good. Press your finger pads, push down your shoulders. We're gonna do a combination just with your right column-each. Right here. So right foot taps out, slice across, tap back out, then draw back in. Yeah. So I'm going 2 and 1. So tap out, slice across, tap out, draw in, tap out, slice. Nice. So I'm just trying to draw my right knee to my opposite elbow. And I don't know if I would ever hit the body. It's just about the effort. Try. Here's 4, 3. We're switching sides right here. Here we go. It's out, slice, out, tap in. Good. You're almost there. We're gonna come down to your forearms after this, I promise. Out. Breathing. That's 4. Now come on down to your forearms. In 3. You got this. In 2 and 1. Knees down. Come down to your forearms. Lift your knees and tap. Lift your knees and tap. Up and down. But here I'm trying to bend my hips in line with my shoulders. Start to feel my back a bit too much. So I just noticed that I need to get more forward involved, front forward. See if you can hug your belly towards your spine. You got this. 2, 1. Okay, hold it high right here. Hold it up for 3, 2, And release. Maybe bring your hands under your shoulders and do a little up dog stretch. And then exhale, release, tuck your toes, press yourself all the way up. Okay, we're going to stand. So grab your lights and weights. You can also do this without your weights completely. Okay, body weight's really great here. We're hitting triceps. So one of my favorite things to do body weight with is triceps. If you wanted to stay low to the ground, you could also be kneeling. It's up to you. Not really doing anything crazy here with your lower body. Find a little chair. You're just down your back a little bit. Your knees are slightly bent. Elbows high. From here, extend and bend your elbows. Nice. So, I'm trying to draw my upper arm bone back. And then from there, I'm trying to keep my elbows high. For now, my palms are facing each other. Extend and bend, extend and bend. Here's 8. And then we hold it back, you have tiny lifts coming up. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go, little lift, little lift. So now my entire arm bone is moving. So notice how I'm lifting with my upper arm bone. My thumbs are down to start. Good. We're going to squeeze it in towards your midline in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Big squeeze. Squeeze. Good. Yeah. So it's like I'm trying to tap my palms together. Don't know if that would once again work on the body mobility wise, but it's once again just about the effort. Ooh, I'm going to release my weights because that's super crazy. Here's 4, then we go back to the beginning. Just bend and extend for a few. Ready in 2 and 1. Here we go. So bend, extend, bend, extend. We're gonna hold it back, palms to sky in 3, 2, 1. Right here, tiny lift. So now I'm just switching the rotation of my palms, and that just targets a different tricep muscle. Good. Let's squeeze it in to finish this out. In 2 and 1. Here we go. It's squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Just 4, just 3, 2, and 1. Release. Woo! Awesome. Okay. We've gotten to our standing parallel thigh work now. This is where I'm going to fold my mat. But if you don't have the space, or you don't have a slider at all, you will keep your mat where it is. You'll just cover your leg, okay? So you'll just kind of like lightly maybe tap your toes out, and then when we hit our side lunge. I'm gonna use some heavier weights for this. For bicep work, that's an option. So my right foot is on my mat. My left foot will be the one that stays long and slides out. You also have a slider. Okay, so weights by your sides. You'll send your booty down and back as you bend into your supporting legs. Slide your left leg out and then draw back and zip in. Lengthen both legs. So we go out for 2 and in for 2. Out and in. Now, if you didn't have a slider, you will be just keeping your left leg long, just kind of hovering it out and back in. And then notice how, it's a little easier with the slider, but notice kind of how you're trying to keep your weight in your right leg. And so notice if you are putting weight into your left leg, right? So your upper body is moving across the left, right? Good. I know it's a little funky to kind of get used to, right? So think about your right leg, your right booty is sitting back into a chair only. Yeah? Good. Okay, option here to add a bicep curl when you go out. So we go in for 2, go out bicep curl. In for 2, out bicep curl. Nice. I can't see you, but I know this looks awesome. Okay, you know your body better than anybody else. I said this the other day and I really liked it. You have your own movement, okay? And it's gonna look different from everyone else. Okay? We all can't have the same career or same job. So why would we have the same movement? When I do my bicep curl, I'm training my palms to face my shoulders and then down to face my thighs. So I'm getting the full function of my bicep as I do that rotation. Woo. Wow. In 4, we're gonna hold it out. Arms 90-90. In 3. In 2, and 1. Here we go. Just little push, little pull. Little push, little pull. Yes, if you have a slider, you do a little push out, little pull in. Little push out, little pull in. Crazy inner thigh here too. Woo. If you don't have a slider, you can just hold your side lunge. You might get a little deeper. Here's 4. Here's 3. You got this. Here's 2. And 1. Hold it. For 4. For 3. For 2. And 1. Draw your leg back in. Release. Hey, hope you're having fun. This is fun, I think. Okay, left foot to your mat. You have your weights again. Start with just your lower body moving. So, catch that beat. We'll move your right leg out for 2, and then back in for 2. Go out. In. So, I'll show you from the side what this looks like. My booty goes down and back, and then forward. Option to add a wide curl. We go out, in, out, and in. So my wide curl this time, it's really easy for me to want to pick up my elbows like this. So I'm trying to keep my elbows kind of by my side, but not too close. Because when you go too close to your side and like lock it in, there's not really a lot of space for your arm to move. It's just kind of restricted. Maybe try both and see how both feel. And if you're not using your arms, that's okay. You're still rocking the slides. Out and in. We're almost there. We're gonna hold it low, hold it wide, halfway. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Little push, out on the diagonal and out on the diagonal. If you have a slider, you could do a little push out with your right leg. So push out, open, push out. Push out. Let's see. You can feel isometrically forward. Here's 3, rolling low, in 2, and 1, hold it out for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Raise the chest, draw it back. Good. Wow, so nice. You can kind of roll your shoulders back, shake out your arms. Move your slider off to the side. We don't need that for time being. Grab your light set of weights. So we got shoulders. So you're just standing or vibing. You can walk around your house if you wanted to. Arms wide, palms to sky. You got a tiny lift. Lift and lift. Yeah. You could do this kneeling too if you wanted to take a break and come down to the ground to feel a little bit more grounded. You can roll your shoulders back a little bit and kind of proud posture. Once again, I'm moving my arms like up an inch, down an inch a little bit in that kind of range. We're gonna do 1 lift, 1 press back into, and when it goes like this, 1 lift, 1 press back, 1 lift, 1 press back. Yeah, so now we got some chest work, coming in a little bit of upper back work. Really hit this. Yeah. Lift. Woo. Gorgeous. We're gonna pull our arms overhead in 2 and 1. Here we go. Arms reach overhead and then pull down. Reach overhead, pull down. Now, option is to create a bit of rotation here. So you can bring your palms to face each other and then palms to face back. Palms to face each other and then palms turn back. So what's happening there is that you're getting this greater internal rotation with your palms back, which is something we don't normally do a lot of in day-to-day, that internal rotation in your shoulder girdle. So working that entire range of movement is super supportive. Then in 4, we're gonna keep our arms overhead. We're gonna pull down wide, bend your elbows in 2 and 1. Here we go. It's reach, hold down, reach, hold down. Yeah, so think about your arms pulling apart a band, right? So your arms aren't just like releasing, right? There's some control there. We're gonna keep our elbows wide, close and open in front in 3, 2, 1, hit it. Close, open, close. I know it's a little faster, but you know, if you're standing, you could just like move your hips side to side and do a little booty. Try to distract yourself from your arms. Here's 4, here's 3, here's 2, here's 1. Hold it wide for 4. Maybe extend your arms for 3, for 2, for 1, and release. Take it out. Woo! That just gets me every time. I rotated thigh to a wide second. If you have your mat folded up, you can just pull it back apart. Or if your surface is okay, you can just leave it the way it is. Bring your feet over your mat, straddle the mat. Thighs are externally rotated. Bend your knees, toes kind of follow along. From here, find a little dip. So dip and dip. Good. So settle in. See if you can make your dips once again, just super small. Wow, I'm already sweating. Well, I was sweating like second workout in, but I was really cold when I got up. I was like, oh, I don't know if I can do this. But here we are. Dip and dip. So I'm trying to press through my pinky toe mound side and then my big toe mound side. But I'm trying to equalize the weight in my feet so that my knees don't buckle in, right? It's really easy to want to buckle in here with your knees in most bodies. So think about your this external rotation. You've got your thighs kind of pressing back a bit, and I want you to feel your glute max kind of kick on. So you want you to touch your booty, your hands to your booty, and feel where your thigh meets your booty, your butt, your butt thigh. Dip and dip. Nice. Ooh, okay, this is a little funky, but we're gonna do it. It's so good. We're gonna do butterfly tap backs in 4, stay low, in 3. You're just gonna kind of tap back your thighs. In 2 and 1, stay low. It's a tap back, tap back. So I'm trying to emphasize on the back and come back to where my thighs work. Tap back, tap back. Woo! Wow. Okay. This one is a party. We're gonna add in a lower for 2 and up for 2 with the tap backs. Ready? Down for 2 and up for 2. It's down for 2 and up for 2. Woo! Oh my God. You have a nice soft brace in your core. You are breathing. Oh. Dip, dip, or sorry, it's a tap back as you lower, tap back as you lift. Good. You're gonna get some inner thigh here too, because your inner thighs are stretching, and then your outer thighs are contracting, they're working. So you're isometrically kind of holding this shape in your inner thighs. Your inner thighs are also getting some really great work, but also a really great stretch. Done a lot of like inner thigh stretching, especially in yoga, and this one I honestly favorite. I know it's a bit more energy, but it's good. Notice how your hips feel. You need to adjust, please listen to your body. You might bring your feet closer in, shorten your stance a bit. You're gonna hold it low, just dips in 3, 2, 1, here we go, just dip, dip. Oh, that feels better. Just dip and dip. Maybe start to reach your arms to sky. We're gonna hold it low in 2 and 1, hold low for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1, release. Lengthen your legs. Give yourself a little massage. Woo! Okay. So make sure you have some room here for your slider work. I'm gonna do, you have a similar setup to me. I'm gonna bring my mat, just pull my mat out again. Bring my hands to my support. Slider. Okay. Left forward, right foot has your slide. You're going to send your right leg back and slide it back. Softly bend your left knee into, or bend into your left. Here we go. Two and in for two. Good. When I come back up, I'm trying to keep my inner thighs squeezing together, and I'm trying to press through my left foot and lengthen my left leg again, while keeping my right leg long. If you were hovering, you would just kind of slowly glide back, maybe tap your toes back, but you're not actually putting any really weight in your back leg. We're going to hold it back up. We're going to do a sweep to the left and to the right in 4 counts. 4. You got this. 3, into, and 1. Here we go. So take your slider to the left and then over to the right. Softly bend your left knee. Good. Over to the left and over to the right. I'm just going to get rid of my slider because it's making a lot of noise and I'm worried that you hear it. But I can still do the same thing with my toes on my hardwood surface. So you can also do that too. Woo! Wow. Gorgeous. We're going to do a combination. We're going to do a sweep to the left, cross our body. And when we come to the right side, we'll do a lift and a tap with our right leg. Into, and 1. Here we go. So over to the right. Lift, tap, and sweep. Right, lift, tap, and sweep. Yes. I'm about forearms distance from my chair. My hips are facing forward. How about you? But I'm already feeling like big. It's like, whoa, booty time. I always feel better when I do a booty workout, like mentally. I don't know what it is, but just give me a booty workout and I'm like feeling empowered and confident for the rest of the day. When you lift your right leg on the side, notice if you're really leaning to your left side. Good. I'm going to face you just so you can see my leg is doing a little bit more. Yes. Good. Hold it to the right. We're going to pick up your leg and scorpion tail in 3. It's super wild in 2 and 1. Here we go. Pick it up. Bend, slice, take it wide. Tap. Bend, slice, take it wide. Okay, I'm going to face you again so you can see what I'm doing with my leg. Tap, bend, slice up and back, take it wide. Tap, bend, slice up and back, take it wide. Woo! Big versus me, because that's super spicy. Yes. Can you press a bit more to your right hand? That's the leg that's moving, the hand that's moving, or the hands of the leg that's moving. Keep going. I'm just going to turn my chair so I can face you on the open. In 4 counts, we move to our left forearm. We come down in 2 and 1. Here we go. Left forearm down, turn to the right. Pick up your right leg, draw your right knee in, and then slide it back, extend it from the wall. In for 2 and back for 2. Pros and cons of having a small apartment. That feels much better, hey? In for 2 and back for 2. In and back. We're gonna hold it back, tiny lifts. In 2 and 1 right here, little lift, little lift. Can you lift your left side body away from your from the ground? Lift, lift, up and up. We have a hold to finish in 3, in 2 and 1. Maybe right hand to hip, maybe right hand to sky. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and release. Ooh, you might send your hips back, do a little stretch, kind of sway your tail side to side. So good, so good. Other side. Last time I moved my chair. Second last time I moved my chair. Hands to your support. Left leg is moving this time. We're going to start with that slide back. So bend deeply into your right knee as you send your left leg back. Then draw back in and lengthen. And back. 2 and in for 2. Back. And in. Doing the step out version to show you. So when you send your left leg back, you can your left hip forward. We have that combination coming up in 3, in 2, and 1. Here we go. It's over to the right, and it's over to the left. Over to the right, plunge, and then over, slide. Sweep across to the right, and then sweep wide to the left. Nice. Ooh. Once again, weight into your left hand a little bit more, because our tendency here is to want to lean into our right hand, right? Because it's our leg that's down. So try to put more weight into your left hand. So you can stay in your optimal alignment of your body. Ooh, my supporting leg is softly bent. Good, we're gonna do that combination. We're gonna lift and tap our left toes when they go wide. In 2 and 1, here we go. Sweep over, lift, tap, and sweep. Wide, lift, tap, and sweep. Woo. On the ground after this. It'll be really good. Lift, tap, wide, cross. Lift, tap, cross, wide. Watch that scorpion tail combination coming up in 4, in 3, in 2, and 1. Here we go. Bend, slice, slide, tap. Bend, slice, slide, tap. Face you so you can see what my body is doing here. My left hip wants to go along for the ride, right? But it's super challenging to kind of keep your hips on that same level, I know. Ooh, take breaks if you need. That one like fires up your booty for sure. Lift, bend, slice, tail up. Tap, bend, slice, tail up. Here's 4, then we lower your right forearm down. Put it to the left side in 3, in 2, and 1. Keep your knee up. Lower to your right forearm. Your turn to the side. Rock your left knee in, and then slide it back. Just in for 2, and back for 2. You can play with where your toes are facing, you're supporting the leg. You might choose more on the diagonal. Because if your toes are facing your chair, your right leg goes into external rotation. And that's, once again, doing some good things for your supporting booty, your right glute nuts. But it also just might not feel good for your bony structure, your right hip. So play around. Here. Spine is moving here, right? Let's see if you can brace your core a little bit and do this with your lower body. 4, we're gonna hold it back in 3, tiny lifts to finish in 2, and 1, hold it back, pull it back. You got a little lift, little lift. Notice if you're sinking into your right shoulder, you lift out of your right shoulder. Yes. Up, up, up. Oh my goodness. 4, and then we hold. 3. Yes, you can. 2. And 1. Okay, hold it high. Maybe left hand to sky. Hold for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Release. Wow. Oh my goodness. I don't need to work booty for like a month. But I will, because it makes me feel better. Okay. We got inner thigh time. Inner thighs. Slider. Or hover your leg. So, on my left side, my right knee's bent, my hips are kind of off on the diagonal. I have my right heel lifted and my left leg off the diagonal. We're gonna slide your left leg in and then slide it out. Option, if you wanted, you can put a weight on your inner thigh, get a little extra resistance. Slide it out and slide it in. Good. So you can also hover your leg. That also is just harder. Harder for me. Good. Combination is where we're headed. We're gonna add a lift when we come in 2 and 1. Take it out. It's out for 2. Draw in, little lift. Out, 2. Draw in, little lift. So if you start to feel your bony structure on your left hip a lot, so it doesn't feel good, you could bring a little towel to pull up under your left hip. You could kind of rotate more onto that fleshy part of your booty, your more muscly part. So that means you're kind of turning your hips more towards the sky a little bit. We're gonna hold it and just lift and lower. In 2 and 1, here we go. It's lift and lower, lift and lower. Let's hold it high. Tiny lifts, ready? Here we go, little lift, little lift. See if you can get a little higher. Okay, it's okay if you're not as high as like me or what you've seen, because you're what's actually limiting you here is the mobility in your outer hip to lift you back. Right? So you're right, strengthening your thigh. You're also stretching your outer hip, which we do a lot of. We do a lot of that strengthening in one muscle and then stretching in the box. Up and up. We're just switching sides. In 3, in 2, and 1. Release. Nice, so nice. I'm gonna turn so you can see, but you could just roll to the upper hip if you wanted to. Right forearm down, left, right leg is off to the side. Left knee's bent. Up in. The other side. Over your leg. New adventure to be in this teaching. Definitely other just it. Nice to try new things for sure. And then as we kind of relate that to your body and what you're doing now, you might invite something new that you want to try in your movement. Maybe add that lift when you're ready. So if you add or invite a new thing into your life and it doesn't feel good in your life or in your movement, maybe just try to be a little mindful of that feeling and seeing how you can adjust. We're gonna hold it in, lift it lower, right here, let's go lower. I think that's the biggest thing, is just to be mindful, right? Intentional. Why do you want to try that? Right? Is it because somebody else is, or you feel like you have to? Hold it high, little lift, little lift. You got this, breathe. Woo. Keep going. Here's 4, here's 3, here's 2, and 1, release. So good, awesome. This is your final workout. Deep core. Come all the way onto your back. So let's do something here. Relax your head. And then notice if, before you move your legs, see if you can kind of find your neutral spine, right? So your low ribs kind of hug in a little bit towards your pubic bone, but not so much that you start to tip your pelvis up. But notice if that happens. And then what happens there is that your spine will actually start to flex and round. Okay? So see if you can find a neutral place with your spine. That requires your belly to hug towards your spine, your transverse abdominal wall, which connects to your spine, to wrap and contract. From there, butterfly your legs, give a slow lift and a slow lower. Yeah. And then while you start to move, just check in if it is moving a lot, right? So is it arcing a lot when you lift or when you lower? And then is it pressing into your mat a lot when you lift your legs? And that just means your spine is extending a bit too much or flexing a bit too much. Nice. Really deep core work here. If you wanted to, bring your hands behind your head. And if you wanted to, when you lift your legs, you can add a crunch. Ready? Here we go. So it's up, third two, and down, third two, lift. There, breathe. Get familiar with this movement. We're gonna hold your legs up, relax your head, send your legs out into and one. Here we go. So knees pull in and legs go out, knees back. So the knees turn out and knees turn up. Good. Ooh. Use your breath. So exhale and inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Go back to lift and lower in 4, in 3, Here we go. So knees fall in, lift, and lower back down. Knees lift, legs lift, and lower. If you were feeling your hip flexors a lot here, you can also do one leg at a time. I didn't say that before, but I know you're all very intelligent, smart women that taking my classes and really good at listening to your body. So I know that you're doing what you need to do for your body right now. And that's the most important thing, honestly. Or just down, third two, and up, third two. And hold it high in 3, in 2, and 1. Hold it high. Extend your legs out. Through 3, through 2, and 1. Release. Hug your knees in. And then arch your feet wide. Knock your knees in center. Allow your hips open. And then you can start to sway your knees side to side. In your breath, softening your body. You can bring your legs to one side, your gaze to one side, gentle twist. And just switching sides. more. Just make your upper body sleep. Come on. You can slowly start to yourself.